All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Throw caught by his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60.
Throwing off the play fake. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game. Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now. They need 7. Sticking to the air here. Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Second down and goal.
We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. 7-0 is our score. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They're hoping to convert here on second and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start for some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. There's a dive up the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Down to the line for another 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now lead by 10. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 60. Track to 60, go.
Working now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock, in 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Let's go now. 60.
A 3rd down run with Blue. He's got room to roam. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game in the 1st half.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
This one is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
It's his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
3rd and just 2 to go. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Black 80, black.
Home troops right.
Set.
Herbert to throw once more. Short pass brought in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
21. Cowboys 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Chargers nearly take it back for a pick six, but he stopped at the very last moment. Oh, there he was, a step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception. The Chargers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
For the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. They're going to try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. Has it downfield, working the left. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves them to the 48. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for two here.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the two-point try.
Cowboys 18. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go.
They're looking to throw. And he has it right near midfield here. It's at about a yard short. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Black 8, 5-9, 5-9.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
Enough
Chargers.
waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing it on second down. Chased out to his right. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Low back in the back. Oh, he loses the football. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Home trips right.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
12.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is a heater going deep. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the third. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Looking quickly here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. Finds his back complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They'll throw for it. He connects downfield. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Sticking to the air here. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. It's Cowboys football. They'll try to erase the deficit here to win a record-tying 6th title. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Handoff now from the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time right. Has it at the 7. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. the design keeper. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
35. Cowboys 32.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert from the gun. Cut out left. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 roll right there, and getting some positive yards.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Back to the well again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. And that's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. Set.
Quick pass, right side, complete. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
42.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. I'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Cowboys down by 10. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Desperation time here on 4th. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
You